To study myself, I found most people don't know who they are. They really don't.
Now anybody can win. Now you can win.
We all spend so much time with other people and other things in life, but we never invest any time in getting to know ourselves.
Rise and shine, it's Entspresso time.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Hey, it's Carmichael, and this channel was created to help you overcome the #1 challenge that is holding you back, a lack of belief in yourself. You watch these videos because you know there's something more inside you too. You've got Michael Jordan level talent at something. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee and sip on today's message from Bob Proctor. Also, if you want to have more confidence, check out my 254 series. They're free. The link to join are in the description below.
I was reminded this morning of a question I'm often asked. How do you eliminate fear from your life?
What we've got to understand is we're trading our life for our goals. Literally trading our life.
I met a man here in Toronto. He was the one that originally got me involved in studying this, Ray Stanford. And he told me if I didn't like the results I was getting in my life, that I was going to have to change me because they were my results. And he said, if you're going to change you, you're going to have to find out something about yourself. And that seemed to make sense. I don't think it was an earth-shattering idea. It wouldn't give anybody a brain hernia, but it made a hell of a lot of sense to me. So I started to study myself. I found most people don't know who they are. They really don't.
What do you mean? I mean, I know my name, I know my age, I know where I live.
Yeah, that's not
what
you,
else
though.
Is there?
You know, that's
what
just
size,
it. If you ask the average person who they are, they'll give you their name. They'll say, I'm Bob Proctor, but I'm not. Bob and Proctor are two words. My parents give them to me. They're called names, but it's not me. It's my name. Then somebody will say, well, this is me, but this isn't me either. It's my body. Like, you never phone down here to the studio and say, body won't be in today. It's sick.
Okay.
You know, we don't say am hand or am leg. It's my hand, my leg, my body, my name. Who am I? Well, that's an interesting question. And I believe if a person will start to study that and look for the answer, they'll find it. See, I think we live simultaneously on 3 planes of understanding. We're spiritual creatures, we have an intellect, and we live in physical bodies.
Okay.
But because we lack awareness or understanding of who we are, we're totally locked into a physical world, and we let things outside of us control us. 95% of the population are reacting to life. They're not really living at all.
First off, can we say Bob Proctor is the man? I mean, I don't know how old that video is, but a lot of the messaging that he had in that video is still relevant today. Nothing has changed. Not in terms of the content, not in terms of the ideas. The only thing I think would change is that now it's way more easy. It's easy to get the awareness. It's easy to apply it. It's easy to find opportunities. Think about that video. That video, he was on a TV set. That was the way to get a message out. You've got a TV, you've got movies, you've got books. That's how you get a message out. And to be able to do that, you had to be of a certain level and have certain connections and be around for a certain amount of time and maybe pay the right person. Not anymore. Now anybody can win. Now you can win. The opportunities afforded to Bob Proctor from that year were way less than what you've got in front of you right now. You've got the internet. You've got YouTube. You've got access to a world of mentors online that Bob didn't have. That Bob had to work insanely hard to accumulate. How did he get that knowledge over decades of going and meeting people and learning from them? You've got that on your phone. The opportunities have never been easier for you right now. And then the opportunity to turn it into something has never been easier. To turn it into a business. That I could be here in Puerto Rico making this video, reaching tons of people. That didn't exist. So the opportunities for mentorship, for learning, for creating something amazing have never been easier and are only getting easier. But the need for awareness, the need to study yourself, the need to understand yourself is still the same because you're human. Because what your parents told you, what your community taught you, may not be how you want to live. You're going to be how you want to live. There's a reason why whenever there's a revolution, they shut down the media. They don't want people talking to each other. They don't want people learning from each other. It's, you have to do this thing. So how do you do it? How do you study yourself? How do you find out who you are? The process I go through is 3-step. It's who, why, how. Who, you figure out your one word, single most important core value. Mine is believe. And when you figure that out, it allows you to live a life with intention going forward. So everything I do is through the lens of belief. I believe in you. I want you to win. I believe you've got genius level talent at something. I believe it. It's here in my heart. I believe it. 2, your purpose comes from your pain. That whatever you struggled the most with growing up is the thing you want to help other people with. That think back to who you were 5 or 10 years ago and what you were struggling with. There are many people who currently are what you used to be, and they are still struggling, and you can help them. You represent hope. You represent opportunity, possibility, that they don't need to stay stuck, that this isn't all there is to life, because you made it out. And you may not be completely out yet. You're still climbing and growing like you want to be. But you still know a lot more than you used to. You could go back to the person you were 5 or 10 years ago and give them advice that will help them. So I love helping entrepreneurs because I struggled so much as an entrepreneur. And so all the content I make is for the 19-year-old version of myself. Figuring out that gives you insane clarity and power. And then the last is how. So it's who, why, how. How is how you got out of it as a recipe. It's not just some random thing that happened to you, because a lot of people don't get out. You have a recipe. You figure something out that other people don't know, that you can teach them. It's teachable. So I studied success. I modeled success. Bill Gates saved my first business when I quit. Not him as a human. I haven't met him yet. But his strategies, his ideas saved my business. And so ever since, whenever I didn't know what to do, I modeled success. I asked myself, who has done this before? And how can I learn from them? And apply it to my company and my situation. And that's all I've done for the past 20 years, is study success and then try to teach it. Over 10 years on YouTube of modeling success and teaching it. And so the who, why, how process is how you figure out, is how you study yourself and give yourself the chance to have the clarity, because you don't want the life that your parents have. You don't want the life that your friends have. You don't want the life of most of the people that you hang with right now. And that's okay. And that's what Bob is saying too, but now you actually have a chance to do something about it. Now you don't have to stay stuck. Now you don't have to be the craziest of crazy. Now it's open to everybody. Now it's open to everybody. So study yourself. Follow the who, why, how process. Follow other methodologies if it helps you too. But then do something. Because you don't need to stay stuck. Because you are the Michael Jordan of something. And the world needs your voice to come alive. Now I've got a really special bonus clip I think you're going to enjoy. But before that, question of the day, I want to know, what is your why? Your purpose comes from your pain. The thing you struggled with the most is the thing you want to help other people through. What is that for you? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you made it this far in the video, you're still watching, I want to celebrate you. Give me a hashtag believe in the comments as well.
To know yourself is the greatest gift you can give yourself, truly. We all spend so much time with other people and other things in life, but we never invest any time in getting to know ourselves. When someone wants to meet with you and catch up with you for coffee or drink, you'll make time for them. When was the last time you made time for yourself? How would you know what you want in life if you don't even spend time to get to know yourself? If you have a business, you would spend time to get to know the client, find out what the client wants in order to provide the best service for the client, right? So if you really want to understand what you want in life, if you want to know what you want or what your purpose in life is, you have to spend time with yourself. You have to learn how to concentrate. Because if you can't concentrate, you won't be able to sit there long enough and figure out what it is you want in life. And once you know what you want in life, you take that power of concentration and that finite amount of energy and you focus it into what you want, and that will start to manifest in life. And the byproduct of that is happiness. When you ask most people what do you want in life, most people's response is happiness. Happiness shouldn't be pursued. Happiness ensues. It comes as a byproduct of living a certain way.
If you want to know how to waste less time with Bob Proctor, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
Make certain that what you're doing really makes a difference. Make certain that you're spending your time on activities that are productive.